Hi friends, this is Meg Clark from Clapping Dog Media, and in this video I am going to tell you exactly what you need to do to get more position zeros on the search results page for your small business. That's right, at Clapping Dog Media we help hundreds of clients over the years get to the very top of organic search rankings, and specifically for position zero. If you haven't heard about position zero, it is at the top of the search results page, just beneath the paid ads on mobile, and it is an organic answer that is answered directly on the search results page. Examples could be questions or the knowledge graphs or maybe some featured snippets. You've seen it all the time. Here's an example of a question, a frequently asked question. So you Google something and Google thinks, well, you said this, but I really think you intended for this. And so here's an answer with a reference to the website where it got that answer. Now, position zeros are really important for a lot of reasons. One, if you are in position zero, that means that Google has kind of awarded you a lot of authority and expertise because they're putting your results super, super high. It's great also from an organic traffic perspective because users can read the answers and easily click to learn more about you and your business. In this current environment, position zeros are really important because it appears, now it's not done yet, but it appears that those position zero answers are often used in Google's new search, generative search experience, the new AI version of Google search. And when you ask it a question, Google will give you an AI response that will put 3 links up in the upper right to other websites. Now, there's no real consistency to these yet because we're very much in beta with the new Google search experience. I can't even say it. It's SGE, Search Generative Experience. Such a bad name. But regardless, we're very much beta. It's not released. It's not ready to be released yet. But those 3 links in the upper right tend to trend towards position zero. Now, like I said, we help clients all the time get position zero. We have an example that we were just pulling a report from where they have 67 position zeros on their site. That's phenomenal. And the number one way that we a very helpful data-driven FAQ page. We love FAQs because people search in questions. People ask Siri and Alexa and Google questions, and Google gives them back the answer. So when I say questions, I mean how-tos, what, when, where, those questions. We love using FAQ pages, robust FAQ pages that 2 or 3 times a year you add to make longer and to make more robust and to make more helpful. We highly recommend that you have an FAQ page on your site. Now, you don't have to use a chatbot or ChatGPT or AI to create an FAQ page. You can do it like we've been doing it for the last several years. You collect the questions that your new clients or your new customers are asking, and you answer them on your website, just a page on your site as with an FAQ. But recently, we've been really using ChatGPT to generate questions and to help us with the answers. Now, before I show you some prompts and how we do this, I want to just clearly state that ChatGPT is no marketing wizard. It is a tool, and if you use it well, it can produce some pretty good results. But I do not ever recommend just using ChatGPT, inputting a prompt, and then getting an answer and putting it on your website. And lack personality and are kind of boring. And that's not the engaging content that Google is going to reward with organic traffic or getting to position zero. So I just feel like I need to say that because it's not the answer to creating content that we all just kind of dreamed it was. But I'm going to show you a couple of ways that we like to use it to get some answers and some really good questions and answers. So in this example, we are working with, time out. I should also say that FAQs are wildly helpful for all websites. Everybody searches for questions. Everybody has questions. But kind of regardless of your industry, I really feel like pretty much everybody should have an FAQ page on their website. But FAQs are particularly helpful with small local businesses. I'm talking chiropractors, dentists, pediatrician's office, mental health offices nearby, local businesses that really need to interact with people, like people are Googling and then there's some interaction there. Those tend to perform even better with FAQs and getting those questions answered on position 0. And the reason is simply it's less competition. If you're looking for a dentist in Seattle, there's probably a lot of dentists in Seattle, but it's not nearly as many as if it was the whole United States. And so you have a better chance of ranking really high when there's less competition. So if you're a local business, and I'm talking doctor's offices, health and wellness offices, small businesses, chiropractors, dentists, MedSpas, lash studios, nail studios, these are the businesses that must use these prompts to put an FAQ up on the website, because you will get to position 0 if you just keep working at it. Okay, enough about ChatGPT, enough what are those called? Enough warnings and petitions. Let's get started. Okay, so in this example, we are going to work on creating a FAQ page for a local dentist. Let's get started. I want to show you how we train and we work with ChatGPT to create a great FAQ. So the first thing is I did a very basic prompt. You can see it up here. List the top 10 questions for a local dentist FAQ page. And we get very basic, very general results. How can I improve the appearance of my smile? Are dental x-rays safe? These are great questions, and probably a lot of people are asking them, but in order to get to position 0 and to have this content really work for you, you're going to need to have some human intervention and some finesse in the answers. Talk about why you are the best local dentist and the benefits that you have and your feelings on x-rays and things like that. So this is a very basic prompt, and it's going to take a lot of work from you to make it rich and robust and engaging. So let me show you this, and I will make sure that I type this out so that you can copy it in the description. Here's another really great prompt, and it's much more detailed. We're talking to the specific audience and with very specific details. It's a much more detailed prompt, and this is what we're asking. I'm trying to rank on search engines for my targeted keyword, cosmetic dentist near me, but insert your keyword. I want to target the most popular long tail keywords for Invisalign. Create a list of the top 10 most popular questions that I can answer in my blog article, where I help new patients come to my practice for cosmetic dentistry services such as teeth straightening. So you can see in this prompt, we're very specific. We're targeting new patients. We're targeting teeth straightening and Invisalign and cosmetic dentist near me. It's very specific, and it's not just dentist. And let's go ahead and take a look at the response. Now, these 10 questions are very specific to Invisalign, and they're more refined. I'm sure most people have this question. And in the response, we highly recommend that you spend time refining these questions and refining your answer, and you can talk about in your experience. Now, you can certainly go ahead and ask ChatGPT to answer these questions for you. And we did that here. I went ahead and said, please provide an answer to each of these questions. And they give us pretty good answers. The duration of treatment is 12 to 18 months. That's very helpful. Caveat, however, some cases may require a shorter or longer treatment period. Of course. So this is the opportunity that you have as the dentist to answer a little bit more refined, a little bit more personality, and just to put your your oomph, your finesse on these answers. Now, we use these all the time. And like I said, I recommend them for all businesses, but most specifically for local business. And the strategy that we like to employ is to update your FAQ questions on a fairly regular basis, whether it's quarterly or even monthly. Just have an FAQ page on your site. Start with 10 questions, let's say, and then every so often update it with more questions. I want questions that your clients or customers are asking, and then of course get some help from the chatbots. But if you have one page that Google has crawled again and again, it knows that you're asking and answering very good questions. It will just continually rank that page higher and higher, and hopefully it won't take too long before you are in position 0, answering the questions that are on the search results page. And soon, when the new Google search is out, you appear in those top 3 links in the upper right.